since 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Damn, this good. What else I got in here? Boy. But like I ain't ate in years. Oh, this is what vampires feel like, huh? Get away. Damn, vampire feel like. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, no new folks. No new folks. No new people. Please. Nobody new up in here. No new people. I have had my share of new people. Had my share of new folks showing their ass. Lord Jesus. I know y'all, but these new folks will show the hell out, don't they? If you knew, hey, let's see all the new people in here. Hey, everybody that's used to commenting, don't comment. Let's see who's new in here. So that way, if some shit go off again, we say, hey, we already knew this shit. What's crazy? How you doing? You new? Yeah, welcome. Oh, I should have ate that damn breakfast sandwich this morning, boy. Oh, goddamn hunger. You new? Kind of. All right now. New, huh? All right. I see at least two new people. I see at least two new people. Number one thing. Let me tell you this number one thing, if you knew. Hold on, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question before I give you. Hold on, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question before I give you these. Do you plan on going live? New is just the new watcher. Do you plan on going live? Got a couple of things for you. Just asking. Let me ask the new folks something. Now, I ain't trying to verify nobody. I got a couple of things. No, let's do this right quick. Okay. Listen, I got a question for you though. Do you plan on going live? Squeaky, I see you. Thank you. You can hold it. Hold it. I'll try to get this question answered. Miss Thoughts. Miss Thoughts, that's your name. Do you plan on going live? Since you knew, you unknew. At some point. All right, you at some point. Do you plan on going live? Okay. All right. New folks, just ask that question. Here go this. Stay your ass out the box. You don't plan on going live. Stay your ass out the box. Any opinion you have, keep it in the comments. Anybody that don't like your opinion and they block you, F them. Fuck them. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. Stay the hell out of a box. Stay the hell out of a box. Stay the hell out of a box, because how everybody see you right now, nobody ain't got no problem with you. Nobody ain't got no problem with you. Ain't nobody got no opinion about none of y'all. That don't get nobody ain't got no problem. They ain't got no opinions about you. You don't have to worry about no perceptions or nothing. I'm sorry, I did this all wrong. My ass was eating. Hold on, let me restart this. Sorry, we started the newscast all wrong. I'm sorry. My bad. Hold on. Sorry, I got to start over. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, let me start over. Hold on, let's do the intro. Hold on. Hold on, got you, hold on. Here we go. Welcome to 777 News, where I'm a reporter. You know, I was enjoying my time. I really didn't plan on coming on here today at all. I really enjoyed my peace. I enjoyed my peace. I was enjoying it. Before I get to the hard story, let me go to if I was going to get on here, this is only thing I wanted to cover. This is why, before I even get to the other stuff that got me on here, let me tell you what I want to get on here. I wanted to get on here. I wanted to read. Welcome to our drama section. It's Friday. And let me read this story to you. Question. Dating this woman for a few weeks, I visited daily, not for the relationship, but to quietly move my things in her house. I spent the night and leave my toothbrush or my razor, and the next day she has my S packed in a box by the door. I told her if we're building something between us, I need to spend more time with her in her home. Suddenly she's pulling back and not there when I drive by, or she's there and won't answer the door. She changes the alarm code as soon as I memorize it, and she won't give me a key. She says she had to evict the last dude. I'm not him. I'm the new dude. I know my Sasquatch. What's that thing, that emoji they use? What is that, a squash? He used the squash emoji. It's top tier. She should do everything in her power to keep me near. Why is she running from me? How do I turn this around before May 1st when my baby mama and me will be evicted from our apartment? Help. You see? I like fun. This story's good. We got a homosexual trying to move in with somebody and want to know how to move in. I like fun. I like fun stories. Let me read this story to you before we get it. I could be wrong, but apparently my younger sister's wife dumped me. Explain that to me. My younger sister's wife dumped me for having a medical emergency at the skating rink. We were skating when my gut flared up and turned my ankles into stone. I fell and caused avalanche. It's really small. Avalanche falling skaters on the floor. She avoided my cause and I was banned from the rink. My skater wife continues to post rink videos and with another male. My longtime girlfriend roommate is emotionally draining me and I need my skater wife back in my life. What do I do? Excuse me? How do you have a wife and a girlfriend? Is this one of those worker relationship, husband wives at work and shit like that? Is this what the fuck? And you got a girlfriend? What in the hell? Number three. I don't know. Number 3. First of all, I'm grateful that I have a husband because he supports me. But his oncologist said that his prostate cancer spread everywhere, and he had maybe 2 to 3 months to live. That was 5 months ago. I've been meeting his future replacement and spending his money, assuming he would check out before the bills arrived. I'm pregnant by one of the guys I'm seeing, and the bills are piling up. One afternoon, my husband's doctor and the hospital attorney called and revealed his prostate was healthy. The lab mislabeled the test, and the other patient has since passed. He was given a small settlement. Meanwhile, I'm walking around pregnant. We haven't had SCX in months. Time is not on my side. Help. Girl, I can't give you no advice. Girl, girl, I'm getting dizzy. I'm reading this stuff. I'm getting lightheaded reading this stuff. To you, I'm getting lightheaded. You see? I'm getting dizzy. Then I got the other thing waiting on the back shelf for me. Number 4. I love this one. I'm 52. He's 38 years old, single dad to 2 teen girls. He pursued me, dated me, took me to the steakhouse on my birthday. After the 2 months, he proposed. He was spiritually connected. I said yes. Then he invited me to meet his girls. He says their mom put them out a few days before we met. I didn't expect a rapid fire panel interview with his teens, but I got one. One told me that my boyfriend knew they were coming to stay for several months and that he's only with me because he needs a babysitter while he cakes with other down low men. The other daughter said he used to cheat on their mom and wear her panties. He says the girls are lying to run me away. I contacted the girl's mom on Facebook. Her, silly bitch, you gonna have to pay me to relive that trauma. Then she sends me her Cash App info. I'm not paying her for OT. Who should I believe? Girl, you better believe them. And you better believe them girls. You better believe them daughters. They want their dad to live their true self. They want their dad. They want 2 dads. And they need him to stop playing with the ladies. Okay? Believe the daughters. At the point that the mom says she don't want to relive, that is. Ooh, I still got another one. Do I got another one after this? Damn it, hold up. How many I got that I can save? Yeah, I got one, 2. I got 2. Damn it. Shit, I only got 2 more stories before I get to this other y'all tea. Ugh. I am dreading y'all stuff. Let me get my stuff out the way first, though. I met Xavier and his wife when I served them at my job. So you were a waitress? You was a waitress and you met his wife and him? Okay, let's get to it. Get to it. They quit. She misspelled it. They were arguing during their meal until she got up and left Xavier. Explained they were going through a divorce. He tipped me $50 and asked for my number. I've been dating Xavier on and off for a few months. Basically, he chills with me at my home occasionally. I'll meet him at the bar. Sorry, it's really small. Like, it's really small. Like, let me look so you can see what I'm looking at. It's really, really small. I'm gonna show you. This is rare. I rarely show you what the hell I'm reading, but this means I got my eyes is somewhat good. If I can see this, let me show you what I'm looking at. Hold up. Look at this. That's how small it is. That's how small it is right there. Okay. So please forgive me. Please forgive me. Okay. Even I had to let you see what the studio looked like. So please forgive me. It's really small. Okay. Please forgive me. Okay. Occasionally I'll meet him at the bar that's an hour away for drinks. I was unsure of our status, so I told him I wanted to to be exclusive, or I didn't want to be bothered. He said, you're exclusive to me. Cool. Xavier's very pregnant wife posted a picture of her ultrasound and tagged me. My husband has blessed our family again and will make the best father to our son. I responded, tell her to delete the post. I tagged him and then his profile disappeared. This what be going on Facebook. This what be going on Facebook. Hold the hell up. I am tickled. I am tickled. Remember, listen, once again, I don't read everything that comes across the news desk. This is my first time reading this. I am so sorry. Don't fuck you tag. Okay, now, how you gonna tag? Don't tag the wife. What? Oh, I got it. He don't tag the wife. Hold up. He called me on FaceTime. FaceTime? That's still a thing? Never mind. He called me on FaceTime with his wife and said, I reported you to your regional manager. Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. He a dog. He reported this lady. And he been cheated. He a dog, y'all. This is a dog. And then you stole my contact information from the restaurant. Now you stalking my wife. Leave me alone. I don't know you. Get help. We linked up again after he said, you're exclusive to me, but I'm exclusive to her. How do I make him mine for real? You exclusive to me, and I'm exclusive to her. Yo, why can I really hear some dude saying that? I can really hear today's time. Stop playing so. I can really hear that. I can really, like, he's typing it out. Like, I know you ain't going nowhere. I did you right. So, don't mess with my wife. But I'm with you, but I'm with her. Lord Jesus, look, lady, I don't really know what to tell you to do in this. It depends on region, right? So if you're in the South, man, if you're in the South, statistically speaking, I heard that the women are 10 to 1. So for every one male, there's 10 women. So you might want to get out the South. From Texas all the way to Virginia. Get up out of that region. Now, what you need to do is go to California, find you a nice homeless man. Get him cleaned up. You check him out too. Make sure he like homeless with a degree. Because there's plenty of those in California. They got a degree. They used to be a professor. Homeless with a degree. Get you a nice one. You don't know. In California, it might be even a musician. And you get you one and you clean him up, and that's your man. You got your man. That's what I got for you. That's what I got. That's what I got. Last one. I reconnected with my old flame. He lured me away from my boyfriend. Huh? How somebody lure you away from your boyfriend? Never mind. Y'all be doing shit like this. Every single one of you ladies. Never mind. Let me start. Y'all know. You know one thing. One thing I know to all the fellas in here. A little bit of attention will go a long way. I gives none. But to the fellas, a little bit of attention go a long way for some reason. So, hey, like y'all need to close y'all emotions. Every single one of y'all. Close off your emotions to the guys. Close. Let me finish. I reconnected with my old college flame. I just reread that. She never got over him. He lured me away from my boyfriend and promised we'd get married and pick up where we left off years ago. All this man offers me is a one-way to Pound Town. No flowers or gifts. He sends D-pics and memes followed with "come through, big head." I lied to my boyfriend and I came through. We're too grown to be humping and eating boxed chicken in his children out of my life. Get your kids out of my life right now. At the moment you turn off, listen, if you're in the car with your kid, you get the hell up out of this damn live. If your kids can hear my voice, you get the hell out of this live. The minute I just read a truck, hey now, the minute I just read a truck and chicken, you get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here with your children. I don't need nobody's children hearing anything that I say. Get gone. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. Get gone or I'm judging you. I'm judging you. I'm judging you. If you do not, earbuds, whatever you gotta do, but no children, okay? No children, all right? It's a lot I want to say about this, and I don't need no children hearing anything that I say because they need to take a health class before I say anything. They need a health class. They need more than the birds and the bees. Okay, I'ma judge you. All right, and get on up out of here, child. Go on, I don't care if she's mad. Get on up out of here. What ain't supposed to be in grown folks' business? Get on up out of here. The hell. Get out of here. I treat them just like I treat them when my grandma and my aunties around there talking. Get up out of here. And I know I was trying to listen to the hell they was gossiping about. And you know what? I left with an attitude too. And you know what? Even though I tried to listen at the door, it didn't feel as good as being in the room. So yeah, bye. Bye. Back to the story. All this man offers me is a one-way to Pound Town, no flowers or gifts. He sends pictures and memes followed with "come through, big head." I lied to my boyfriend and I came through. We're too grown to be huffing and eating boxed chicken. I love the way our hookups make me feel, but I hate the way he treats me afterwards. What do you make Mario keep his word and propose to me? What did you do to make him propose? First off, girl. First off, you need to go to the doctor. If you humping with greasy fingers and I got a call. I gotta answer this. Y'all hold on. I gotta answer this. Can't.
Okay, I'm here to keep everybody company. Who has plans for this weekend? I had an echo. I'm sorry. Hello, Megan. Oh, can you guys hear me now? Hello, my baby kid, Rivka. Hello, Miss Gigi. GGPPO. PPOGG here. Hello, Twinkles. Ooh, smash. Totally here for it. I told Bubbles earlier I'm getting my chores done early today since I missed so much last night. CJ, girl, the dryer's still going. Guys, I don't know if I told you because everybody knows I'm a little ADD, ADHD, whatever. But I've had problems with my brand new dryer and my brand new dishwasher. And in the last week, I think I fixed my dishwasher. Knock on wood, because it's still going for a week. And today, I think I figured out the dryer. Some dummy, i.e. me, turned on the convection part of the big microwave thing over the stove. And I didn't mean to, because I don't use it. And it occurred to me last night that that may be it. And it was, didn't like the circuit pull. So the dryer's on its second load. Please say a prayer to whoever you pray to. Hello, my father's angels. Hello, random panda. I'm adding you because I didn't recognize the name and I had to do a big purge. So for anyone that was supposed to be on there that got removed, that's why. Because I had some sneaky butts, i.e. Bernie, stay off my page, you quack-a-lack. But don't worry, she was discovered and she has been booted from my, I don't want to call it an island because we already have an island. We'll call it a fob. But Random Panda, I just added you. My kid just came in and called me PPO. Hello, Bubbles, my love bug.
Well, the dryer is still going. So
Okay, I'm going to drop so Katie can take over. But update, the dryer's still going. I will never use the convection. I don't even know if that's what it's called. I don't use the damn thing. I use the oven, which I've also replaced in the last year. Okay, seriously, I'm going to drop, but I promise. And CJ, I'm not calling her Bernadette. Bernie, stay off my shit. I'll come up with something quirky to say before the end of it. Patty, I'm charging you by the hour now.
How much?
I actually just came over here to ask if I could get a 360 of that cup you were just drinking out of. Where'd you get that? It looks older though. Is it old? I'm a real big Minnie Mouse fan. So where'd you get that at?
I believe this came. It's not Disney World is in Florida. What's the one in California?
Disneyland. I was just
Yes,
there.
Disneyland. That's the one. Disneyland.
Well, not
Disneyland.
just there. That's a bit dramatic. But okay. All right, thanks. I might
I
have
was
to order
forced to buy it. I was forced to buy it. A little kid forced me.
I'm done. I'm gonna buy it for myself and blame it on my kid too. Don't worry.
Yeah, kid. It's a kid. Kid forced me. Yeah. California Adventures. I don't know the name of the day. Listen, don't judge me. Don't come in here judging me because I don't know the name of these places. I book things. Listen. Most of y'all treat y'all husband like this or your boyfriend. Literally made to book stuff, and I'm the driver. Okay? I don't get to listen to what I want to listen to. I have to pay attention and get juice boxes thrown at me during these long drives. So please understand that I am just a driver. That's how y'all treat us. I'm just a driver. I'm supposed to stop. I'm supposed to stop when you ready. I'm supposed to feed you. I'm supposed to make sure you got a place to sleep. The driver in the wallet. Hey, that's all I am. Just a driver. I mean nothing. I have no feelings. I am a robot. Now I'm a robot. I'm a robot. What would you like today, Megan? I am your robot news host.
So, since literally between seeing Bernie dancing her pants off, legitimately, and you just acting sillier than I don't know, I've gotten a really good giggle off of TikTok today.
Well, I haven't even got to the part that they want. I know the part they want. It's the rough story. It's the rough part. It's full of suspense. It's mystery. It is it's a little bit of, you ever been to a what's those rooms? Escape room? You ever been to an escape room? Yeah, so it's a little bit of an escape room, this news. It's a little bit of who is that? And it's full of I knew her, I knew she was up to no good.
Okay, can I do my 2 seconds so then you can do your whole zippity dippity because I don't want to.
Take your time. Take all the time you need, please. I'm in no rush. The story brings me anxiety. Take all the time you need.
I don't want them to crucify me because apparently this is really good. Hence, you're trying to totally delay it. So this week was Autism Awareness Week for everyone. So it went really well, Autism Awareness Week. And tomorrow night we have our Red Bulls event, and we're bringing about 70 families total to the Red Bulls to go watch soccer and just celebrate autism itself.
Okay, autism awareness. I meant to. That was part of my budget.
We're going to watch a soccer game.
And soccer. Boop, boop. It's soccer. Yep. Yeah, it's soccer. Amen to that.
Okay. Beep bop. Boop boop. I'm out. Oh wait, one more thing. We're about to we get halted in the next hour with trading too. We might get a halt. So TBD on that.
Please. Whoa, hold up.
Because they're diving so hard.
Hold up before you go now. Hold up. Whoa. That's not. That's what some of my time been at. What do you mean?
There may be a halt if stuff is going. No, it just means that if the market goes down too quickly at one set time, they will put a halt in order not to cause a full crash. It's all legal. Like they've done it before.
What were you talking about from the Fed report? Are you talking about from what the Fed said? Because the Fed said that I must have read it this morning about the inflation going up.
Inflation going up, but as the stock market tanks, if it tanks too drastically at one set time, I feel like you're just slowing it down. I know you know this. Mm-hmm. So just if it does, it's just going to hold. I missed everything.
Don't call me.
I missed all the TikTok. I have been in real life.
I'm not here to deliver the tea, y'all. I am not the tea page. Stop it. Like the tea pages post. I see them down there. It's funny to me too.
Just if there's a massive sell-off or anything that gets dramatic, we're going to halt probably today or early next week.
All right. Let me stop.
Stop stalling, Teddy.
Steel hands.
Yeah,
okay?
I very much am. I very much am. I could have a Fed talk for like 4 hours straight and not deliver this. I could have a market talk.
I still have people that like me in here, so I'd like to keep it that way. I need to drop before I really get lambasted by everybody downstairs.
Okay.
I'm the bathhouse, y'all, because I take the bitches to the bath. That's what it is. I give them a bath. But anyhow, I just came to give a PSA. If you are, listen, all of you guys know that I'm a strong individual. There is no need to feel like you need to defend me in the comments ever. I don't feel like I'm ever fighting for my life. I don't ever feel like that. So please do not get yourself in some shit behind feeling like, well, I was flustered for you. Like that's weird to me, especially if I'm not flustered.
Well, let me not hide this bit of news. I got to watch a 9 to 10 part special that had to do with you and about Crystal and.
Oh, you watched that?
Yeah, it was a special put up on a special page up on Reddit. Wonderful Wonderful.
I made it to Reddit, Petty. Are you the one breaking the news to me?
I mean,
Oh,
there's nothing wrong. There's not. I don't think they were like. I don't think whoever posted it was saying any. They just wanted us to know what was going on. Like those of us
well,
who.
I have a video. I have a voice recording of Peter Pan's favorite mod having a conversation with Crystal.
I already got word. No, you play that.
Okay, so no, I ain't gonna
Yeah, that's
play
all
it.
the
But
special.
I didn't even get to the good parts because it was really raunchy. So I do need to make the YouTube, you guys. I'm on it. I got you guys for the ones that do want to hear it. But just showing, she shut up. Like I went off. And normally I try not to go off, but once she pushed me to that, and then of course PPO got to be everybody's parole officer. Jesus. So at that point, I made her shut up. I just made her shut up. So yeah, but then this morning we had another debacle. I don't even understand how we got there, but yeah. So I'm gonna ask Sassy if you're in here, you're listening, fix it. Just come forth and have the conversation needs to be had because they're not there. I mean, you gonna have to at some point. Like I just feel like it needs to be addressed. But messaging me to explain it, I don't feel like I need you to explain it to me why you said what you said. There was a lot of other people offended by it. I personally was like, yep, nah. Like, nah. Yeah. But she said that she felt as if, she was overwhelmed because Sassy was saying stuff in the comments for me. And that's my PSA. Like, I do not need no one to protect me. I am a grown ass woman with grown ass kids. Y'all fight for your life. Don't fight for mine. Well, some of y'all, because some of y'all I like.
I didn't know she needed to explain herself.
I mean, Petty, the way that it came out,
I got the
I was
footage.
like, what?
Was gonna hit the footage. I was gonna get some kind words to Bernadette, but I mean,
Ooh, I'm sorry.
it seemed like Bernadette experienced growth.
I mean, it kind of did. That was, I know, right? I mean,
Yeah.
at first, because she did, I was a little irritated when she dropped muted Desi, but I saw she was back in there. So, yeah, I mean, baby steps. We'll just say baby steps. But that's neither here nor there for me either, because I ain't arguing with nobody behind Bernadette.
I mean, Bernadette went from put it in my mouth to. I told you I saw the whole clip about people jaw lines and putting stuff in people's mouths to. You shouldn't say that. A growth moment. Oh God, they talking
Yeah.
about swinging.
To a whole, I don't want it on my platform. Period. That don't mean shit, Petty. Don't you fix your face like that, like you having thoughts that none of us want you to have. Don't do that, please.
What?
But go
I ain't
ahead.
having no thoughts. I'm just thinking. I got the biggest question ever.
Why do you want to ask a question?
The biggest
That's what I
question. No,
said.
I don't. It's to the everybody.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so the day that Sassy got in the box, wasn't that who was yelling?
Which
Okay,
day though? She does that all the
so the
time.
day she got in the box, she said she was watching Homies live and said she was new here.
Oh, you talking about both they named Sassy. So yeah, she actually the day she got in the box, she had came and was commenting on a different situation. She was saying that she's new here and everybody was calling her Carmen.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
It was when a certain T page was up here.
Okay, okay, okay.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was the day I think Queenie was the one that said it. We don't like sassies over here, and then this is why.
Okay, that's what I remember. Okay,
Why you
I
call
was
me
like,
out?
I thought Queen was in the box. I really thought Queen was in the box, and she was. So she did. She did. Okay, okay. I thought my memory didn't fail me.
She's right, I did say that, but I
It
have
was like
valid
we have
reasons for saying.
PTSD. Her and Monster, they're like we have PTSD from sassies, so
Well, it turns out that
She straight
it's
called me
true.
out. I did say that. I did say that.
It's
I
true.
can't.
I mean, but it's true though. This seems the sassies are.
I mean, she knew an awful lot, and then even just every situation she's been in, it's like she knows a lot. Like she's got to be either recording everybody and watching it, or in everybody's life. But I'm gonna let you play her clip, and she can come talk about it if she wants to. If not, that's her on her between her and the island.
Okay.
Just play it already.
All right. All right. All right. So what I have today is, you know who Sassy. She changed her name as well. She'll probably change it again. So Sassy, the mystery to me behind all of this is Sassy's not new. Sassy was, and I'm talking about the Sassy who was praising God. How the hell? Explain that to me. How the hell you be religious and let ugly things come out your mouth? Yeah, God fearing Sassy. Cause God don't like ugly. God don't like. I mean, if you believe in a higher power, just God don't like ugly. She know everybody backstory. You're right. But yeah, the one from Louisiana, she found herself in a box with Bernadette. Bernadette was, I don't know what Bernadette was doing, but the clip's ready too. Damn it. I thought that clip wasn't gonna be ready yet. All right. Fuck up.
Art, I'm going to say this in the most respectful way. And if you come at me, again, karma is real, because at the end of the day, I'm not racist. Let me tell you, I have African American in my family. I have mixed nieces and nephews. And I'm going to tell you, so do I, that they walk up to their friends, they walk up to their family, and they say, "What's up, my nigga?"
Inappropriate. 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 Inappropriate.
One more thing, I did ask her, and she is a YT female.
Yeah.
She is. She did give me the explanation, but I'm not delivering that message for her. She needs to come and do it herself. Straight up. And she was the one that was praying for us. She came up here and prayed.
I just want to be saying this is one of the reasons I like everybody can't pray for me. I'm big on that. Everybody can't pray for me. That prayer might go the other way. It might not go that way. It might.
And you're right about that. I mean, I just thought it was really odd. I did tell her, weren't you just praying for us? That came out of your mouth too easily. I don't like that you said that. Like, and she gave an explanation, but I feel like it's hers to come give.
Oh, this.
But to say you don't care, like to say if somebody comes for you and then say that, it was kind of like, what?
Yeah.
Exactly what I was going to say. When someone starts a statement by saying, "I don't care if I get hate for this," or "if you talk shit to me," they know that what they're about to say is not okay.
I was gonna say, try having six young teenage boys growing up in the Compton school district. Every other word out of their mouth, every kid in that school district is that. My boys come home, they said they got that ass handed to them real quick. They didn't say it one more time. I put the fear of God into their asses.
By looking at her picture, I thought she was a mixed woman. So I went and looked, but I did clarify, and she is a YT woman. She
And these,
is.
these
She said
people
she is.
going these people going around and proclaiming because I have I have a family member or I have a baby's mama, uncle, sister's nephew's uncle that's biracial. So it's that right, you doing all that, you going to Germans and all that, that just makes you racist.
Can I address one of the comments? They said if I can ask Bernadette to have somebody blocked because they're a racist. You didn't know maybe that Bernadette hangs out with racists. So I'm not telling her nothing.
They didn't
I
know that.
mean, y'all
Can
just
I just say
that's
something
just
real
my
quick?
opinion.
There's a video on my page where it's at
It's
the
Patty
top.
Echo.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
So just because somebody your connection to people of color, they may give you a quote unquote pass in their presence, but them giving you a pass doesn't give you a pass to everybody. Just because it's in a song doesn't mean you're allowed to say it. And if you go on my page, there's a video where a young man claims that he has two black parents, meaning he was adopted, and that they told him it was okay. At the end of that video, you will find him hanging upside down from his toes. So I just want to say, just because it's in a song doesn't give you a right to say it. Because it, like, let's be honest, they also try to use the quote unquote definition and say, well, I'm using it based on the definition. Or they say, I'm saying it with the A instead of the hard ER. How about just leave the word alone? Stop trying to use your proximity to black people, use the black pass you got. Leave it alone. Because if enough people of color have said to you, guess what? It's not good for you to use. It may be a term of endearment that we use between each other, but you need to leave it alone. Leave it alone. Why are you so hard pressed to use it? My man calls me baby. If another man calls me baby, he's going to find himself getting up off the floor. Just because it's a term of endearment between the two of us doesn't mean somebody else gets to say it. That's all.
Agreed.
Thank you for letting me come up. But yeah, go check out
Absolutely.
that video on my page because yeah, he thought that he was going to be able to say it and say it freely to this black man, and I bet he regrets it.
I'm literally starting to feel like I'm in the fucking movie Get Out, and we know that only one black person survives in that shit. Like it's wild. It's just apps. If you would have told me there was an app for insane people like many years ago, I would have said I know you're fucking lying. But here we are. Here we are, and it seems like racism is trending. So like I said yesterday, there's a reason why they didn't put black people in horror movies for a very long time because we not looking for the noise. We heard it. We're not curious about what it is. We both heard it, and we're out. And so, yeah, it's starting to feel like Get Out around here. It honestly is.
Last thing, and then I'm gonna drop. I did let her know. For me, the way that it came out, so like just it just came right out. I didn't even know how we got there. Nobody was even speaking on that. It felt in that moment because of the things that had already transpired in that live prior. Like you were just making it okay for like all of them for the shit that was said, and like y'all know how I felt about the whole Bernadette saying it. I don't think it's right, but I think in her mind, because she's a brown skinned individual, she believes that she has the right to say that. Now, you know, it was just like what? Like what? I was taken aback by it. And she asked me to explain it to her why other people can say it on TikTok and she couldn't. I just told her I can't explain it to you. I can't.
Yeah, no,
If you
no
don't,
more free education, Queen. Like
yeah, I
you
can't
said,
explain it to
no,
you. I
no.
That's all I could tell her is I can't explain it to you. And then she was worried about, well, I know I'm getting blocked out of petties. I said, no, he'll probably give you an opportunity to explain yourself. So, I
And
mean,
quite honestly, to me, these people are playing in our faces. They know what the fuck they doing. They grown as fuck. They live in the real world. They know that shit is not fucking acceptable.
I definitely agree.
They know it's not acceptable. They know they can't walk around like any place and say, like, you be laid the fuck out.
Cut it out.
I'm,
Totally
I'm
agree.
sorry. It doesn't matter where you're. I'm sorry, Keith. Go ahead.
No,
No,
go ahead, Andrew. That's it. So I'm a bounce before they start auctioning my ass, cause this shit is wild. But thank you for having me up.
Go ahead, Miss Katie.
no, you go first. You were talking and you were you were on mute.
But you're the lady, so you should
You're
go
so
first.
sweet. No, I was just gonna say what because I'm confused on the explanation part. Like, is there certain reasons people should be saying it? Like, there's certain explanations.
No,
I don't know. It's the explanation part that's throwing me off. What kind of explanation can you have for saying that?
you're a
There
horrible
she
person.
is. I hate when you
You're a
drop.
horrible
Look,
person.
I didn't know. I said one more thing. You didn't say, wait, you didn't do a monster. You better not take your ass nowhere. You didn't say none of that.
Get the
So,
fuck back
so
up here, Queenie.
so she gave an explanation. I mean, that what else can I call it when she instantly reached out to me and trying to explain herself? It was an explanation on why she said it. I mean, what can I tell her? I can't tell. I mean,
Right, but my question is there certain explanations or like reasons that people will be like, "Oh, okay,
no,
I could see why you said that."
no. And I told her I can't explain it to her, for her, or
Right.
none of that. She needs to address it. That's all I really had to say to her. I was like, you threw me back. You were up there praying for everybody. You it came out of your mouth really easily. I don't even agree with my own people saying it. So why did you? Like, and it was she was I
Who
can't
said a
I don't
good
have no
time?
explanation for her. I just
Who,
told
who
you
said a good
that.
time?
I don't have one for her. I feel as if she wants to explain. I don't know why she even chose to come to me and be like, I did not. And it was a whole, I felt, was feeling some type of way about Sassy saying stuff about you in the comments. Like, I don't need your backup. I don't. I don't care where the hell I go. I go in messy talk. I get in a box. I say what the hell I gotta say. I can defend myself.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, I would love for her to come and, say what she needed to say or however she meant to say it, and it didn't come out like that. I told her it came out of her mouth too easily for me. Period.
Right, and then the tokenization, like that's what's killing me too, is like you tokenized and then you said it. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. The whole thing threw me off. I ain't even gonna lie to you. She started it off bad, saying if people coming for her, and I was like, "What is she about to say?" And then she said that, and then she went to try to continue to talk until one of Bernadette's mods dropped her. So, and then she reached out to me and was like, "I didn't mean it like that. I meant to say," and she said what she said. I'm not even gonna repeat that because I feel like that doesn't justify why the hell she did what she did.
And that's another thing. She said it and went to Queen E immediately. I mean, before I could ask Queen E if she was still in there, she had already sent Queen E a message. She knew she screwed up
Yeah.
and she was looking for somebody to be on her side. And she's in
Nope.
here right now. I invite you to come to a box. We all do.
Nope. Nope. I'm done. I'm done being the savior for people that are keep putting their fucking foot in their mouth. If you've been watching and you've been watching me, especially, you would have known that wouldn't shouldn't have been something that came out of your mouth. Period.
100%.
And another thing that throws me off, and then I'm going to drop because Andrew's been waiting so patiently, is that
You're
she
good.
said, "Oh, I know I'm going to get blocked from Petty's. Why do you care? Take that block." Like, why do people care so much if Petty blocks
I don't
them?
know. I told him to block me for 3 days. I want to see what the fuck they be feeling because these ones they be tripping. I be like, oh Lord,
Right. Like,
what
fucking
do
block
that
my
block
ass.
button
I'm going
do?
to come in here on a
Damn.
sneaky like everybody fucking else. Try
What
me.
does that block button do? Yeah, you ain't no way you can kick me off the island, Petty. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna be here.
No, no, now that we've talked about it, me and Queenie are going to hold our own lives talking shit because we're going to be like everybody else.
We gonna make him block us just to see what it feel like and be like, we were just playing. It was satire the whole time. I
Oh, look, he's
please,
blocking.
please.
He's blocking me right now. Oh, no.
Y'all, you really want
No,
it.
I'm gone.
I was gonna say it's really weird when people say, "Well, That's how I grew up, or that's how I was raised. Okay, but you're out of the house now. You're married. You have kids. You've grown up. You know it's not right, but you're still using it. You choose to, at that point, I'm sorry, at that point, you choose to use it. I was taught stuff when I was younger by my parents that I had, but I've grown to realize that it's not the right way to do stuff. I mean, it's just common sense. I'm sorry. I can't get along this gravy train of people saying, well, that's the way I grew up, or that's the way we were raised. No, this ain't still back in the 40s. I'm sorry. This is 2025. Get with the damn program, and it's a non-racial program. I had
I
so
agree.
many, I had so many black friends. And I had a house in Arkansas with me and four other black guys living in the house, and I was the only white. I was white chocolate. But there's no excuses for it anymore, and they need to stop using that as a crutch. That that's the way they were raised, or that's the way that they are in the South. You know right from wrong now. You know, even in your 40s and 50s, 60s. But that's all I had. Oh, and thanks for the mod status. That is.
Very welcome. And I agree.
Have a good day.
You too. Um, I will give how much time? How much time am I supposed to wait? Uh, how long am I supposed to wait? I don't have all day. 7 minutes is too long. 2 minutes, that's good enough. 2 minutes. Now I give it 2 minutes. 2 minutes of time to give this explanation is 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes. Too long. Yeah, time's up. That's wild to me. You have the nerve to be inappropriate, to say inappropriate things. People do give time to, but you don't have the nerve to show up. Don't worry. Don't even need to know. Um, they will. I think she was looking for a pass. I think she was looking for a pass. I don't think she's in here. I don't think Bella's in here. I don't think Bella's in here. I don't think Bella's in here.
Yes, she is. I saw her come in. It's Bella 001228, and it says fix it with microphones. I saw her come in here.
Let me see something. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Because you don't get to use the name of Jesus and then just be out here wanna be. Which one? Hold on. He uses their name of
She,
Jesus.
somebody brought it to my attention that she is following a lot of us around, and she's modding for some people. So y'all need to check your lists.
Oh, here we go. This will work.
what you were looking for. Not playing with Daddy's home.
There she go. There she go. I I I thought so. The spirit of I thought. See, my soul told me that I could, because you don't get to. The one thing about people that live in spirituality,
Yeah,
oh,
there
they
she
hate,
is. Fix it. You need a box.
oh, they hate being. If you really in touch with the spirit, when he move you and you start feeling the leaks and the cracks and everything, you'll get moved in the right way. And yeah, I thought that would. I thought that would
Patty.
call you to the front of the altar.
Yeah, she's here. Fix
I
it.
know. I
Can
know.
you, can you take a box, please?
I know. I'm an avid. Went to church when I was little. 8 days a week. I said 8. We went at night too. Yeah.
Okay, I'm dropping. She can have it by herself. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Now, what moved you in such a way to think it was okay to say what you said? You didn't care. You didn't have the spirit of caring. You had the spirit of I don't care what backlash that I get because of my family members. What spirit was moving in you to move in that manner?
It was basically I was coming off of some comments that was passed in another live.
But as a European descended woman, no matter who is in your family, why would it be okay to
It
just
wasn't okay. I never said it was okay. And in my family, we don't use that word. Other people in my family do.
that's
We,
oh you can't do that. You can't do that. Let me tell you what you're doing. You basically just said the good ones. This is what you just said. The good ones, they don't do it. And the other side of my family, they all your family. You
no,
don't get to,
they're
yeah, they
all my
all your
family.
family. They all your
But
family. You don't get to separate which ones are the good ones and which ones say it.
I'm just saying because they choose to say it, we
Still
choose
your
not to.
still your family is
Correct. And did
still
I
your
mean
family.
to say that word on live? No, I didn't. I've already apologized for it. I never should have said it because we don't say it. I was trying to explain where it was coming from and I was cut off.
You said that some people in your family, you keep separating. You keep it's this whole you don't realize the avid separation you are doing, and it is it's natural. It's natural. It's the same as you believe you're a white woman, correct?
Right. And
Okay. Can I
so,
ask you a question that'll get you thinking? What makes you a white woman?
no, I'm not saying I am. That's what I am.
But what makes you a white woman?
That's what I was born.
You're this color.
Yeah.
You're this color. You're this color.
No, I'm Caucasian.
Okay, so you're not a white woman.
No.
You got pigment in you,
Yes, sir.
and you know where you come. You know you can trace your ancestry back.
Yes.
Okay, so you're European descendant.
Mm, no.
Okay, so am I a black man?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm this color.
No.
Okay, so I'm not black.
Well, in our terms, when
Uh,
you're not that color, no.
okay.
But then again, I would not.
Words and their meanings mean everything.
Okay, so
Black means demon. White means angel. So I'm not this color, right?
no,
So that means I am not a demonic person. I'm not this
no.
color. And you are not this color. So we got that. So we fixing something right now. Fixing something. I'm not that color. You're not that color. You can trace your ancestry back to European descendant. Somebody who is in Scotland or in Europe would say they're from France or European. And in America, we should think of ourselves as Americans, right?
Yes,
Okay. Not based on black or white, right?
correct.
Okay. In history, the term that you were using, do you know where it derives from, or how it got to be to certain groups of people?
Yes, and I heard it was spoken upon in another live, and it just the reason I was speaking on it was for a
I just
certain.
want to I just want to know yes or no. Do you
Yes,
know the term, and from your recollection, it comes from what exactly?
you're talking about.
The word you use, the term, the word. Where did it originate? I'm not saying say the word. I'm saying where did it? Who was using it against what people? Where did it originate?
When it was slavery, but
Okay.
I
All right. All right. So people who are brown of skin start repurposing the word, even though it's a negative word. They repurpose because it was used against them. You follow me?
correct.
All right. So if you don't know any better and you're using a term that you haven't been taught about, who who is the correct one in history, you believe?
You're saying I meant to say that word. I didn't.
You know, I actually was doing a history lesson before even getting to the part of you saying the word. If you want to go there, you did mean to say the word because you stated, if you want me to replay the clip, you stated that you don't care. So you knew you were going to say it. You didn't care that you was going to say it, and you didn't
I
care.
didn't care. I didn't care for the backlash or people attacking me because I
So
had a reason behind it.
so stay with your gut. Stay with your gut and stand 10 toes in there. At that moment, you didn't care, and you wanted to say the word in front of an audience. Perhaps in your car you have been saying the word, and at some point you was like, "This is my time to to shine in some way."
I was with an explanation. I
But
said the word.
you didn't need an explanation. You could have just said. See, the thing about knowing what we're doing is the English. The one thing I can say I love about English is that once they really teach you to it and fully, and you fully
I don't know
understand.
how many times y'all want to say it. I own I said it. I apologize that I said it.
That
How
it's not
many
the
times?
part. It's not that part. It's the part where you keep disassociating with the half apology that you didn't mean to say it, but you said it, and it's like this back. It's taking one step forward and then you take two steps backwards because you're not owning that you're in the wrong. You are basically doing what people who look like me, who are brown, have to deal with on a daily basis. I didn't. I can take my own situation. I didn't mean to get you. I didn't mean to call the police on you. I didn't know that was gonna happen when I called the police on you. I didn't mean to follow you around the store because I thought you were stealing. I didn't see you steal anything, but I just wanted to follow you because of my misconceptions that have been put in front of me. So you are doing what people that look like me have to deal with on a daily basis. Get in the car, gotta be careful because you might mistake someone's blatant, what they call a resting bee face, for
Thank
most
you,
women
Gigi.
of color. You might mistake a woman of color's resting bee face as she's angry. You might mistake a young man walking down the street with his pants down to impress his friends as he's a thug.
And I
And
said it. Okay, so again, I said it to, but I shouldn't have said it because of Facebook and the situation. I probably should have came forward with it a different way,
I agree.
and I apologize for that. But I said it because of the simple fact of the what I was going to explain afterwards, what I go through with my life, with my family. I mean, I'm not against anybody.
What's important for the internet to know, like in this moment, is like right after watching this story of psychological trauma, is that people are too late before they realize everything isn't for the internet. What happens in your family, and people need to give it this. I'm glad I'm able to say this now and people are able to hear it because I wish somebody would have said it beforehand. Everything that is going on in your life, that it is not for the internet. People keep recordings, they do all manner of things. Whatever is going on in your family that you have to fix, it is not for everybody to know. Nobody can fix what's going on in your family but you. So if you wanted to educate the people that are in your family and be a better steward to those in your family that are doing it, you have to do that personally. It's not for us to know.
I mean, again, I apologize. I said it. I was looking for some type of answers because of, again, in my family, the situation we go through. I thought I could speak out about it. I probably should have never said the word. I own that.
But why don't you do something like go volunteer in the community or something? Why don't you actually do something about it? Why don't you go down to a community in Louisiana off the fourth ward or something and go help out and get to know them in the community outside of your
Because it's
family?
not always easy for somebody that has anxiety problems in public to just go do that.
Well, it was, you're not gonna get to throw that on me because it was easy for you to get in front of 100 people in public and say that publicly. You see how you took two steps back? We was making
Because
good.
it's different on a phone than
It's
being
not.
around people in public.
It's no different. You took two steps forward and then took 4 steps back. You are in public. We are in public right now. We are in public. This is the court. Not the court actual. This is like the courtyard. And some people are like around us, and some people are in buildings looking through the windows, looking down at us. We are in the public. So I just want to know why not take it publicly as you did and go help in the community. You can go somewhere where actually in the community it's like one-on-one. When you go down to a community center, you might only see like 3 or 4 people. You might get to help a family of a single mom, a single father. You go to church on Sunday
I do.
and you're able to pray and worship at the church in front of a lot of people, right?
Yes.
I just what I just wonder what would really that sign, what would Jesus have done if he was in your shoes at that moment? I just don't think he would have did that.
Okay, so how many times do you want me to say?
No, I don't want you to say it. I'm not asking you to apologize. I the realization hasn't set in. Like it's not an apology. It's an inside change. It's a self reflection. I'm trying to get you to look at yourself. When you go to church on Sunday, the pastors do a great job of pulling a scripture and making some scripture fit what you went through in that week. And I am like, can you look at yourself? Can you see the children that look like me saying, hey, kids, my kids, children that are brown, saying, why would she say that knowing history, knowing the intangible truths about history, why, and then for there to be a self-reflection in yourself in, hey, something in me needs to do better to the people that don't look like me.
Because
That I
we're still stuck on the fact of me saying it. It came out, and when I was going to get to where I was going with this, and also turn around and ask for some type of assistance or what was somebody's intake on it, it never happened because I got dropped out the box. But we're still
because
stuck on what I said beforehand and the
because
fact that I said it.
because you keep backpedaling, you're backpedaling, you just took another 4 step back. You are an adult. You go to the grocery store, it's not just what you said or what you pick up. You go down each aisle. Some people don't look at the prices. Some people do. They know what it says, they know the cost of it. They know what they're going to spend and what they don't have. You're an adult. You know these things. You go grocery shopping. These are basic things. You know that you're going to grab some jelly. It's $2. The $2 just doesn't fall out of your pocket. You make a decision to spend $2 on jelly. The word didn't just come out. You made a decision. The same way you went to the grocery store. These are decisions that you are inherently making decisions on, that you want a learning lesson. Like you said, you want a conversation to happen. When you have to do a history lesson for yourself, there's no conversation to be had when people have been done wrong throughout history. It was just 400 years ago that if I said the wrong thing in a certain area of the United States, it was more than likely that I'll get dragged out my house in the middle of the night. It was just 30 presidents ago that they were playing a movie at the White House that said that people like me were going to come and take the women. And they did that at the White House. You follow?
Yes.
So nobody, I don't think you understand the conversation you want to have. Nobody can teach you. Like, it is just like You could learn yourself. Nobody has to teach you what you could go read. And I'm just confused on how you grew up in Louisiana and you don't know the history in the South.
History meaning what?
I mean, I really don't care about this page, so fuck it. The Klan, the KKK,
So why are we bringing that up? I never said anything about that.
because it's the South and they still there. They didn't go away. Nor did colored or white signs either. White restroom, black restroom, they're still up too there in rural areas. The not mixing, the mixed children, not mixing, or you were either gonna die. I hate the unalive thing. Let's stick to reality. They were gonna kill you for dating someone that didn't look like you, dating outside your race. Purity.
I understand all that.
Yeah. So, how, with understanding the deep history in the deep South, did you find yourself trying to have that kind of conversation?
Of what I had earlier? I mean, what you're talking about what I said?
Yeah, like how would that have been a conversation if you grew up in the South, if you grew up in Louisiana in the South, any part of the South? How would that even be a conversation? That would definitely be, if I was a European descended person, that would definitely be, those are my relatives and they say that. And I know that I can't say that.
Because my wait, you saying because my relatives can say it and I can't?
With the history?
Again, even if I had the choice to say it, I don't I don't say it. I don't like the word. The reason I said it was to go about what I was going to talk about. But again, being on live, realizing I said it, I shouldn't have said it. I've already apologized for that. I probably should have said
I'm not asking for an apology at this point. I am trying to understand your brain. Or anybody that thinks like you. I'm really trying to understand your brain. Because you're not even, you have went back to that word, and I'm talking about history now. I'm talking about things that you just said. I know, with a smug, like the smugness of, oh, didn't know he was going to actually say the KKK. I didn't know he was going to talk about death. The smugness, oh, he's bringing that. I want to go to this word. Let's not go to how they treat me. You are focused on the word now. I'm trying to understand how you thinking.
So you're sitting here basically saying what you just said I believe is true?
You didn't say that it wasn't true. You didn't counter it. It's a conversation now. You didn't say, "Oh, you're wrong. Oh, that didn't happen out here." You're not doing that. You are listening. You're taking it in. You're trying to figure out how I know these things. I get it because I never show this side of myself. How did he was really going to say that? He's really going to say kill? Like, I get it. I get it. It's
I mean, we all know
this is the
we
real conversation. This is
we
the real
all
conversation.
know it's true. We all know it's history. If I choose not to agree with what happened back then. That's my choice.
So you don't believe you believe the daughters of the
I
Confederacy.
never said I didn't believe.
You say you choose.
Not to agree with what happened back then because it's not
Okay,
right.
okay, let's get to it. So the word picnic, they didn't do picnics with people that look like me and send out postcards.
So they did that.
Oh, you grew up down there and you don't know this?
I wasn't raised that way.
How were you raised?
I mean, with the smile on your face right now, what does it even? Why should I even say it? Because
How
you
was
look
you
like.
raised? Why not say it? Say it.
Well, I already know you got something to say about me.
No, I just say how you was raised. I mean, you're not. How was you raised?
Well, so you want me to tell you how I was raised, but then around you're gonna turn around and call me a liar.
How were you raised?
I was raised that we love one another. We grew up with everybody.
What did you learn about history in the South?
Everything that they taught us in school.
What happened during the Civil War?
I mean, there's all that. There's like you said about the three cases.
I asked the question. You're doing what Alex Jones has done a phenomenal job of teaching on Infowars. I asked the question. What did you learn during the Civil War?
That people lost their lives. That's what happened in the war. They lost their lives.
What was the war fought over?
What we're talking about.
And what are we talking about?
The race, colors.
Colors? I said we're all Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are we talking about? We're talking about Americans. What happened in America?
Well, I mean, just read that comment in the chat. I wouldn't say that because then they'll come after you too.
We do all bleed red, but everybody's history is different. So what happened in America during the Civil War?
Why? Okay, why are we doing a history class? Because regardless, you've already. Well, I'm not gonna say
I told you
you,
I'm trying to
but
understand. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand your way of thinking because I've done enough history myself. I've read enough books, so now I'm trying to understand what you didn't learn or what you did learn.
I've learned everything that was taught in school. Obviously, like everybody else.
So what happened during the Civil War? What was it fought over?
I'm not heavy sign. I'm working and doing this at the same time. Okay, okay, y'all want me to say I just don't know? Okay, Patty, I just don't know. So you go ahead and explain it while I
So
do what I'm doing on my desk.
if you don't know anything, how did let's go back to the people of color in your family. If you don't know anything, then how is it okay for you to say the word knowing that you're not supposed to say the word because you don't know anything?
again, I've already explained.
I didn't want an apology. Explain to me how, if you don't know anything, how does a person who doesn't know anything know that that word is bad, taboo?
I know it's bad
Oh, why?
because of what it's used towards people.
For what? What is it used for? What's the meaning?
Slavery, we have already been down this.
Oh, so why was the war fought? The Civil War.
Slavery for the same thing.
Oh, okay, and people that were brown consider how much of a human? What percentage?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Because everybody here saying I don't know. So what? I don't know. Let's go.
So I'm not telling you anything. That's why you should do your own learning. Anything that I say is just going to go one ear out the other. But I do a great job of listening to other people and understanding whatever I can. So if you don't know the answer to that, you should not try to school anybody or have dialogue about words that you know are bad.
Okay.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day.
You too.
Up and down. You, you you gave her, I'm just going to say it, I'm sorry. I feel like you gave her entirely too much grace.
I was gonna say I feel like he handled that real poorly. He tried to educate her, and if he wanted that education,
She,
it was a little smug, and it, you know,
all of the sighing and stuff, Queenie, yeah, I just felt like
it gave. I really didn't care. I apologize, and either accept it or don't. It really did.
it was very disappointing. Like, I don't know what she wanted from it then. Like, it makes me question what her true motives were. Even, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he explained that really well, though. Like, you know, the ending part especially. Like, why are you trying to educate or even making comments like that, and you don't know the history behind it? And so that's exactly why I couldn't explain it. That's why I was like, I can't tell you why. I can't explain this to you.
Yeah, but just know, mm,
Yeah, it was a little disappointing.
Listen, and this word has been passed around in the last few weeks like it's butter. It's not like it's not been a hot topic. People have been spitting it out over and over and over. She is all over the place. She hears everything. She knows that would hurt somebody, hurt every one of
Absolutely.
our friends that are black. She knows that, but she chose in a conversation that had nothing to do with race, she just brings it up and spits it out. Now, let me ask you
And them
something
messages
Hold
Queen
on, let her
E.
finish.
within
Okay,
seconds.
hold on.
And
That's
let me ask
diabolical.
you this. How are you going to come on here and get up in our live with our people and our friends and say, oh, no, 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 let me pray for you. Let me do this. Let me do that. And then turn around weeks later and throw that out, knowing you're going to hurt these people by saying that word. Not just the black people, but the white people that are standing beside them and want to be friends, family with them. That's not freaking cool.
well,
I'm
see,
shaking.
Up
I'm
here.
mad. Bye.
I won't stay up here too long. I just want to say I don't know if she's still listening or if any of her people are still listening. I find the most responsible thing you can do as a YT person, specifically a YT woman, is just shut the fuck up and listen. So when you're entering lives, for instance, when I see lives and I enter and I see that it is all mostly black voices, as a YT woman, I shut the fuck up and I listen. I get the different perspectives. I listen from their perspectives. I go to other lives with black voices and I simply just listen. And if I'm wrong about something that I thought in the period, well, then there's my reflection point. But if I don't know what I'm speaking on, or I think that the way I am saying something could have any kind of effect on someone, I shut the fuck
Agreed. I appreciate that.
And I
up.
guess
And
what
it's also
bothers
things
me
like,
the most is that she has sat over here for a period of time, right? She has visited these lives. So you know the topic has been approached before. You know that she's been present in more than just Petty's lives. She's been present in other people's lives where this discussion has taken place. And I guess that's what really um, is just like the word just keeps coming back, disappointed, just completely disappointed in her actions. And like, you know, Google is free. If you want education, you have the internet. You have 1,000 libraries at the tips of your fingers every day. You don't even have to leave your house.
well, and it's not like she doesn't, like, she clearly knows the people who are in here. If you really come across, I'm not going to sit here and say I haven't. There was a time recently where a situation happened and I had a bias. I didn't realize I had a bias. I was thinking, why in the heck? I went to some of my family members and I was like, hey, maybe I'm not seeing something. I explained it to them. They explained it to me in a whole different way that allowed me to see the missing piece that I was not seeing. So instead of going on the internet or going anywhere else, I went again to the people that it affects, to the people who are actually going to give you factual answers on what you're looking for. And I listened to what they had to say. I
Right.
really, really hope that that is what a lot of white tea girls can start doing. I personally still am on the, if you say the word, if you think it's okay to say the word, please stay the fuck away from me. I'm full Patricia mode for racist from now on. I'm just so done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm over it. But Petty, I just want to say this, and I'm a drop. I'm glad you had pressure for her. You had fucking pressure for her. She was over there heavy sighing and punching the fucking air. I love that. You had fucking pressure for her. You said all of the things, the strange fruit, the picnics, the KKK, the white hoods. You gave her ass fucking pressure. And it was fucking crickets and heavy sighs like, no, he did not bring this up. Anyway, thank you
So
for having me up again. I'm a drop.
so
Yeah,
for
I hope
me,
you guys all have a good day. I'm tired as fuck because I just ran a track for the first time in my life and I think I'm going to go take a long nap.
Good job.
girl, I'm not running to the
Jump down
gym.
to and let someone else have a box. But yes, Petty, you did handle it well, but I I, I would have only done it for so long because it was just she didn't want to learn. She just didn't want to learn, which is infuriating.
I'm
Infuriating.
let me because I'm gonna I'm more intrigued now with trying to understand than trying to be right because
Agreed.
I have seen people scream at European descended people. I have seen people tell them try to scream. So I'm in the more vicinity now of what have you been taught?
Right. Right. Absolutely. For me, you can go, Megan, if you want to go.
Yeah, if you don't mind. So I think before I get to my vote thing or exile, whichever you choose, but prior to that, I think if we all kind of reflect in the way in which that he was speaking to her, I think was the greater good. I think we have to take away just his individual discussion between the two of them. I think for Petty's positive takeaway is the fact that he has learned a mannerism in which he can accurately and educationally discuss a hard topic with someone else without losing their mind and continue to kind of try to engage without causing like this headbutt and then being blamed for like, I did this, I did that. He like came at it in a very approachable manner. He was very respectful. He gave her time to think, to respond, which she chose not to. It's more of a reflection on her and the lack of desire to do something better. So I do feel like even if you didn't get something from her, I do believe that you did something for the greater good, and I believe that that's where you were coming from in this, and that's why he allowed it to go on for so long. I'm only speaking on observation. I didn't talk to him, but I believe that maybe there's somebody out
Great observation, because you can see the comments that were trying to help her, and I wanted her to see those comments as well. The people that didn't want her to speak, the people that, and I remember all the profile pictures of the people they didn't want her to speak. Tell them you don't know anything. It kind of let me know also that there's a majority of people who also rather, because what I don't want is I don't want people to be like, I have a black friend. I don't want nobody to be like, Petty's my black friend. I know some. This is what I'm correcting today, and I want them to stay far, far away if they're not willing to learn. Because I saw you in the comments. So now, since I put this little boundary in, they don't have a black friend. They have somebody that is like, oh, he's not the special one. He's not
He's
Malcolm or
petty.
Martin. Yeah, he does
He
want to
just
know what we
be
know.
petty. Just be petty. Like that. That's horrible to even think that, somebody would refer. But I did see the comments as well. My best suggestion in that situation was for her to not use the words like but and probably. It didn't go
The
ahead.
daughter, I'm sorry, Queen. The Daughters of the Confederate are the ones who wrote the history books and got the Confederate statues up. After Reconstruction, during Reconstruction period, Daughters of Confederates of the losing side of the Civil War decided to go around and put the history that they wanted up after the war, and that's how you have the monuments and statues that you have down there supporting and celebrating the losers as well. So they decided to make sure they told history from the perspective of the people who lost.
And see, that's how you get educated. You just ask a question and you can be informed. Like you definitely did ask the right questions, because that's exactly why I was like, I just asked her, are you black? Like, and she told me she was, YT. And at that moment, I can't explain to you why you would believe it's wrong. You should know in your heart and all of the things that you were taught. And I'm hoping that you were taught those things. But by the silence, I was kind of like, well, what did they teach you? So you couldn't, that was hard to listen to. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I would hope and pray that, a lot of people listen to what just happened, because this has been a trending topic over and over again. And it's getting disgusting. At this point, it's just disgusting. There's no reason that Petty should, any of us have to continue to explain the same thing that's being explained over and over again. The books are out there. You can go and read for yourself. The part that threw me the most was the whole I choose not to believe. That killed me. How do you choose not to believe what happened?
I think.
And then, go ahead. I'm
No,
sorry.
I didn't want to interrupt your statement.
No, go ahead. I'm just, that statement blew me away. Like, you choose not to believe what happened.
I also have to give it to all the comic cousins, like based on observation today, but honestly, they called that from the get go. From her very first time that she jumped in a box, there were numerous of you awesome little sleuthers that were like, she knows too much. She knows about this. How do you know about that? And then she'd bring in God to like deflect her, to like kind of like sprinkle it in. And then she would know this and she would know that. I mean, I still don't know who she is, and I don't want to, especially after that. But so many people of our comic cousins were down there being like, oh, she's somebody else. We know she did something else. She did. So I'm just saying, twofold. I think those are all the reasons. I don't even think we need a vote. I mean, you look disheartened today, but I really hope that you know that it's tiring. It's exhausting.
I don't think we'll need one. I think she was blocking people as she was in here. Because
Yeah,
when I clicked on the block, he had already blocked me.
we don't need one as well, because when somebody gets, when it's like that, when it's like that, and either you are actively making the decision to not know history or your own version of history, that person wants to go into their own spaces where their history is accepted and it's not the history that will help anybody else.
Right.
So I can jump down. I just want to give props to the comment cousins. Good job to you with your patience. People took away positive, like not even positive. People learned the art of communication today with you. They learned the art of a hard dialogue that you may have to have without losing it, like without losing your composure. So there were good things to take away. I mean, it was thoroughly disappointing for all, and I think we all lost some brain cells with the amount of in between. I think the Jeopardy would have been great, but I would have laughed too hard. Um, but I understand it was a serious topic. So good job today. And I hope you guys have a great weekend.
You too.
Oh, wait. Microsoft hit 50 years today, too. Just saying. Can you believe Microsoft has only been here for 50 years?
But then they stopped.
I
No,
don't.
that wasn't their stop. Never mind.
Yeah, no, Microsoft officially hit 50 years today. Just saying. Just throwing that little titty bitty out there. Goodbye.
Whew, yeah, that was a lot. That definitely was a lot. Y'all don't have to worry about me with Bernie. I then already made that very clear. She's on her own to figure that out. Like I can't keep making excuses for her, which I wasn't. I was trying to give her a better, be able to help her explain herself better. But she's in speech therapy now, so I feel like you should be able to convey yourself to people the way you need to. But have a good weekend.
Wait, I have a question for you. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess,
Y'all got to stop me before I go. What's up, babe?
well, I was being very patient, honestly. But yeah. So when I was in Bernie's box, like trolling her, making her shake ass and all that, and you were and you were telling me like stop, she's not gonna answer. Well, you told me to stop, she's not gonna understand it when I was talking to Megan, I believe, right?
Hmm.
And then I got out of the box, and
I
then
was
you got back
telling.
up there. So I just want to know what you said because I didn't get up there.
No, to her, I didn't talk to her at all. She wasn't in the box when I got up there. When I got up there, she asked me about Mikey, right? And I
Okay.
was telling you, I was saying to you, like, yeah, they're not gonna. You didn't see all my comments saying like you can't teach them, like it's a racist is a
No,
racist.
because I wasn't paying attention to that.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I was actually seething because of the topic that I was speaking on.
Yeah, yeah. I even mentioned like I didn't appreciate because I guess I thought you were muted and blocked. The only reason I came in there was because I saw you in there. I actually gifted you because you said
Well, thank
exactly
you.
what
Belated thank you. Appreciate
what
it.
what needed to be said, but you see how she did. So at this point, we're done with
Well,
the.
and that's the thing. It's like I spoke on it because it was like one, it's not just what was said to you, but it's
Mhm.
the implications of Black women like all over and whatever. So
Agreed.
I wanted to speak about that. And you can tell Brittany wasn't paying attention, of course. Like one eye's going this way, one eye's going that way. Like she's double-sided, whatever.
She didn't
Anyways,
care because the moment you got down, she went to hollering like you came to start drama, and I was like, that's not what it was.
it
Like,
wasn't drama. I was educating you on the plight of Black women, which is what Megan was pretty much like not taking advantage of, but making fun of, essentially. And then I went back into Bernie's box after that because I didn't hear a word you said to her. And I just like, you know what? Let me continue to fuck with her. But then Mallory's ass came, you know what? And that's when, yeah, that's when it became like, yeah.
I didn't come in there for that part because at that point, the
Oh
only reason.
yeah, she was like, because I was like, because when I left, right, and I went back into T's live, I think, I see Bernie crying in the box, and I was in there, and
She was
Dora was in there,
crying.
and
Wait,
she
wait,
was.
don't pass over that so fast. Wait, she was crying. I'm sorry.
Yes, she
Stop it.
was
Just
crying.
say.
Birdie was crying. And I
For
go to T's
what?
live and I'm like, you were just shaking ass. You were just throwing that ass in the circle. And now you're crying when headband comes up there. Like, does it smell like Cheetos that bad? Like, what the fuck? She didn't wash her hair in 15 days. Like, I don't know. Like, you got lice in your eye. Anyways, so I go back over there. And I'm like, do you see what's happening right now? Like, do you see what's happening in front of you? Like, we were just here, Dora and I. and he was backing that ass up. Like he was taking it back for the 99 in the 2000s. And now Mallory's in the box and you're crying for why?
But see, that's why I was
And
saying
then
this
Mallory
morning.
was like, "Well, I think, I think that Dora was having a productive conversation with her, and then you were trying to poke fun, and then, bitch, if you don't leave me the fuck alone, like,
I mean,
I
you
didn't
say
even,
educational things, Desi. The reason I was saying like, yeah, a racist is a racist. Just don't even try to explain it to her. I said they're not gonna get it. Those were the comments that I was
wait, let
making.
me not
Like,
say her name. Let me say
yeah,
her
yeah,
name.
they're not gonna
I'm
get it.
sorry.
So, but at this point, I've already that's the same thing I was trying to do for her, and she doesn't care. She the moment that you dropped out of the box, it was they came up and it or they were there and it was you were making problems when really you were giving her a bit of education. The same thing Petty was just doing. We don't need an apology from someone like that. A racist is a racist. She's not
I
gonna
just
change.
wish people would get like one of them old washcloths, like the real rough ones that really dig into your skin and get the dirt off of it and the
No,
grime and
I
all
use
those.
gloves.
Get a white one. Get a white one. Get you some Dove, maybe a little Dial, the antibacterial kind,
I need that.
and something like a little alcohol behind your ear, like scrub behind your something, your belly button, because it's I don't know.
Under your tatas because I know they be missing it.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, I use the gloves. You know the gloves, the
But
baby gloves.
exactly, the
Girl,
exfoliating gloves.
exactly. They
Yeah.
need some
All
of
right.
those, definitely.
So those are my final words for today. Y'all just wash the fuck up, please, because back in the day, if we didn't use like Dettol, like which is the Jamaican soap, my
Hmm.
grandma would put a little cap full of bleach in the tub. I'm sorry, she did it. She put it in
I'm
the
an
tub.
advocate for bleach baths. You
A
better
little
tell
a
me
little bleach in the tub. All right, cool. Wash your ass. Bye.
my girl. That's my girl. I promise you. I mean, she look clean. You can tell when a person wash their ass. I can't. But I'm finna go. Happy birthday, Queen.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Queen. Hello, Patty. I just came up here to say, I know I put it down in the comments, but I just wanted to say that most white people are racist no matter what they say. You can say that you're not, but you are racist until you, and not even until, you need to unpack your inherent racism. If you don't do that, that should be the first thing you do until you can say anything. And that's that. Now I'm off of work and I'm going to go enjoy some birthday drinks. Everybody have a great day. Blessings.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Get it together right now, Gary. Ah, it's Friday. It's Friday, and please don't say it again in the comments. Yes, that was it. That was the one. That was the one. Just how many people have cleaned their belly button? Like real, like how how many people get into like that's a like how many people get in the shower, wash their whole body, and forget to clean their belly button? That is wild. And behind their ears. That is wild. I will try not to laugh. It is Friday. I want you to have a wonderful weekend. If you, Lord Jesus, don't ask me anything. I don't want to remember anything I heard. You go watch it on YouTube later this evening. Question that you should ask yourself. If you are a, Lord Jesus, on this damn cleaners, ain't that crazy? Cleaning your body can bring out a whole different topic. It's the weekend and you should ask yourself, oh God, have you scrubbed every part of your body? God, I just got to get it out. Did you get under your neck? Did you clean behind your ears? They sell soap everywhere. Did you get in between your toes? Did you take a 5-minute shower, or did you actually spend 20 minutes in there cleaning your body? Did you wash? Did you clean? Lord Jesus. Listen. It's the weekend. Weekend's here. I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. If you believe in spirituality or high power, you should ask yourself this. You should ask yourself, am I being the best steward that I can be to everybody? Or am I judging people by how they look or how they walk or how they were born? Do I have a bias? A subconscious bias? Do I wear deodorant? And listen, it is not okay. While we on this topic, it is not okay for y'all to be walking around. Yeah, you're right, but I gotta get this. You're right, we all have a bias. It is not okay to walk around without putting deodorant on. Listen, I know y'all like natural smells and stuff, but ain't no damn way I should be in the same space with you and think I didn't put on deodorant. Ain't no way. Damn, could you put some soap under your arm? I'm sorry. They did this. I'm sorry. They did this. Look, I'm so sorry. They did this. Des did this. Got me thinking I had something I was... Listen, it's cool to be all natural, but could you please if you all natural, does that mean you don't use soap? Bit of history for you before I get up out of here. Did you know that people on the other side of the ocean used to have castles and take a poop and pee inside their castles behind curtains? Just a bit of history.
And please remember that deodorant goes in the crevices of your armpit, not to be sprayed over your shirt on your armpit. That causes stains and is not effective. Don't be a Gabrielle Jacobson, okay?
Yeah, way back in the day. Natural soap. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. I gotta go get pizza. Mods pizza. I'm gonna leave. I think you've had enough thought for today. And I'll leave you with this. For anybody that is thinking about going live, I'm gonna tell you it's really simple. Leave all the bad stuff out, but this part is really simple. Do everything simple. Make a topic. People love simple things. What just happened here today gave people their brains are like, and there aren't a lot of people that get on the internet. They really don't want to be high thinking, so their brains are tired right now. So anybody that's still listening, this is really simple. Yeah, cooking, but this one's really simple because this is where I thought if I went live, what I wanted to do today, besides reading, is I wanted to do something really simple. I wanted to get a red cup and a blue cup and then put a donut in it, and then it was going to be very simple. and we was gonna have an argument about which one the donut looks good in, the red cup or the blue cup. Simple, really simple. You gotta have a whole dialogue over simple things. Whole dialogue. Whole dialogue. Seriously. Whole dialogue, so simple. So simple. A donut, a red cup, and a blue cup. It was that simple. I had everything played out. But of course, this topic took flight. But I see you. Look, y'all wanted that. See, they wanted that. It was so simple. I had a simple topic. Donut.
Well, I'm sitting here working on some wall pieces, but I promised the congregation that I would come up with something quirky before the live is over. So, for the weekend refresher, the weekend, not a refresher, well wishes for the weekend. I hope Boo and Mallard Lie have a beautiful, pleasant weekend where they learn about loving, kindness, humanity, and decency, because we all know they're in here listening. Ba-dun-ba-dun-dun.
That was perfect. That was perfect. Everybody get up. It's like church. Go ahead and start making your way to the parking lot so you go talk to your friends in the parking lot. It's just like church. If you've never been to church, that's what it's like at the end of service. People is talking and walking out while the doors is open. So there's some ushers behind me holding the doors open. And it's time for you to go. See you later. Have a wonderful weekend. Yeah, return the fans. Return the fans. Talk in the parking lot. I'm closing the door until Monday. Have a good one. Go find you something to get into. Have a good one. Yep, kicking you out. Bye. Have a good one. I got you Monday. I see you in your dress, sister. Clean your drawers, sister. Make sure your toilet clean before Sunday. Don't you leave the house this evening with no dirty socks on. Yeah. Make sure you wipe the right way. Clean your mirrors. You left toothpaste on the mirror. Clean up. Clean up. Take the trash out. Pick up the stuff in the back of your yard. Shampoo. Conditioner. Bleach. Give them water. And food. Sweet. Move the stuff on your counter and clean up. Bye. Dust your fan. Bye.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.